Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Bills at 2-11 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and long. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
12.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. Throwing on first down is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. McPherson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Bengals 21, Bills nothing. McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
11 Thomas. 11.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Stop.
Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Alert, alert, alert.
They run it again with Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen now on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He's got it. This is Ware. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got a man. Complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go. 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Here we go.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. McPherson's kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. They're still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
12.
And they'll keep leaning on the run game. Back to the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kent. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down now, Kent. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
12.
They'll try to run this one in. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. DJ Reader in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. To try again after the sack. Allen. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the tackle there by Jermaine Platt.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,
Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Kent, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
On one, right?
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Bengals, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Bills, the season is really nosediving now as they fall to 2-12. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.